He discovered a dog chained on a tree deep in the forest. As he got closer, what he saw astounded him. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. One of the worst sensations in the world is to feel unwanted and unloved, and nobody should have to endure this type of depressing and brutal mental torture. However, a little dog who was born with only 3 legs experienced precisely that. You will be so shocked by this story that you will want to rush and give your pet a hug. Charlie was the runt of the litter when he was born. Though he was definitely different from the other puppies in his litter, his mother, Nancy, loved him just as much and gave him the same attention. I hear you ask how. Well, he had just 3 legs at birth. Charlie's condition didn't appear to bother him in the slightest, but it was difficult for his owners to give him up. Nobody appeared to desire a runt with 3 legs that only a mother could adore. After many weeks, Charlie witnessed all of his siblings being adopted by devoted families. But he was still alone. He began to think that he would never find adoption. He was happy to see humans when they came to see him at first, but as time passed and he realized that no one wanted him, he became more and more depressed. Charlie's luck changed, though, one day when he was picked up by a nice and approachable woman who said that her daughter would love him. Charlie was reunited with his new family in a couple of days, despite the fact that his tail was wagging so much it appeared to be falling off. The sweet woman who gave him a chance and her adorable daughter Daisy, who had long desired a dog, bonded with her new companion right away. Daisy was 7 years old, full of energy, and she enjoyed playing with Charlie. She would spend all day teaching him new skills and sprinting around the yard. He was nonetheless a swift and astute dog. Even though he only had 3 legs besides, it's not like Charlie's condition held him back or anything. Daisy didn't even seem to care. Daisy, therefore, saw nothing but the best. Charlie was born with 3 legs, which added to his specialness and individuality. Her dog was unlike everyone else's. Charlie was arguably the happiest dog on the planet for the first week, but that all changed one day when a man moved into the home. Charlie was given a chance by Daisy's father and the kind woman's husband. He repeatedly said that Charlie should be returned since no one needed or desired a 3-legged dog, and he didn't appear to enjoy this 3-legged dog at all. As he went by, he would routinely treat Charlie badly, punching the poor dog with his fists anytime he got close enough. Charlie discovered how to avoid the guy as much as possible, but the man would still locate Charlie every day to express his hatred for the dog. Nevertheless, the man picked Charlie up one evening after everyone had gone to bed, fastened a leash around Charlie's neck, and flung him into the backseat of his car. They accelerated their speed and traveled for around 30 minutes before arriving at a quiet, deserted parking area. Charlie was almost choked when the man came out of the automobile, grabbed his leash, and pulled Charlie from the vehicle. Until they came to a wide stretch of woodland terrain, Charlie sprinted along the man, doing his best to keep up. After taking out his flashlight, the guy led the way into the woods. After a while, he had a look about and found the ideal location. The ideal location for what, you ask? Well, that was the ideal place to leave a dog behind. Charlie was left stranded in the chilly, dark woods when he attached one end of the leash to the tree. The unfortunate 3-legged dog had very little chance of being found, as it didn't appear that many people traveled through here. Charlie was really saddened to see the ugly man turn and leave him bound to the tree. Charlie was left with little to do but bark and complain for several days in the hopes that someone would eventually find him. The dude was where? His wife was where? Daisy, his dearest buddy in the world, was missing. But as the days and nights passed, it was evident that Charlie was not going to be visited by anyone. He was probably going to die here, strapped to a tree. Charlie was a kind man who had never damaged anyone. He was only in need of affection and didn't know why he was being treated so cruelly. Was this the end for the unfortunate canine with the disability? At this time, it appeared like only a miracle could rescue him. The poor puppy began to get skinny and feeble, in severe need of food and water. He ceased to bark. He even gave up hoping to be located. Charlie appeared to have accepted his unfortunate fate as he curled up in a ball at the foot of the tree he was tethered to. However, that's when he heard a sound. There was a visitor approaching, and sure enough, Charlie's position had been discovered by a friendly-looking man who was strolling through the woods. The man was first startled to see a dog leaping and yelping at him, but he quickly understood that the dog was in fact abandoned and in need of assistance. Who would harm such a cute animal in this way? The man pondered, growing irritated. The man took Charlie home, untied an eternally grateful Charlie, and gave him all the food and drink he needed. In order to make sure the unfortunate puppy wasn't unwell or injured, he also gave the veterinarian a call. Luckily, his only problems were that he was underweight, dehydrated, and in desperate need of lots of affection. Time came when he had to make a choice. He could either give the dog up or keep him and care for him as his own pet. It seemed like it was fate to keep him, so that's exactly what he did. But one day, while on a walk, Charlie started to notice that things seemed very familiar. He had seen the houses and the parks before. The benches and the trees were all familiar, and even a few of the people he passed reminded him of his old life with Daisy. But something was about to happen that would shock both Charlie and his new owner. Charlie suddenly heard a female cry out. When he recognized that voice, his tail began to wag wildly. He turned back and watched as a girl ran across the street, her mother behind closely after. Was it? Is that possible? Yes, Daisy it was. While Daisy wept and embraced the ecstatic canine, her mother clarified everything to Charlie's perplexed new owner. She said that her ex-husband was violent and had treated her, Daisy, and Charlie cruelly in addition to Charlie. She clarified that her former partner had informed them that Charlie had fled during the night and that they shouldn't search for him. They believed that the unfortunate puppy had passed away after a few weeks. Fortunately, the woman found the strength to file for her ex-husband's arrest, and she and Daisy were now able to live in harmony and safety in a happy and secure household. This narrative touched the kind-hearted guy who had rescued Charlie beyond measure, and he thought twice about keeping the three-legged puppy for himself as he watched Daisy and Charlie cuddle and play. He obviously belonged with Daisy and her mom. How could he take such a devoted canine away from such a devoted owner? The gentle guy bowed to Charlie, caressed his head, and assured him that he would be allowed to return to his former family. Charlie leaped to his feet and licked his face, perhaps as a gesture of gratitude for saving him from probable death. Daisy was assured that she and Charlie belonged together by the man when he gave her the leash. The good-natured man grinned as the joyfully reunited family left. Charlie remained at Daisy's side for the rest of his life, always seeking to express his love for her. Daisy offered Charlie nothing but unwavering devotion in exchange. His lack of 4 legs had never bothered her. What mattered to her was that her dog was a good person. Now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on this surprising tale with a touching twist? Please let us know in the space provided for comments below. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.